The man has a bit of an ego to himself, and he wants to make sure that he says, you know what, I'm still the top mid laner in China. I've still got the stuff. Are they the most recent major winners for China? I believe they are, right? Back at the
yeah, top lane. PYW, all right, beautifully done. First blood picked up. It's going to be the Dark Wheeler that's able to find it. Yeah. Zeal is still sticking.
Not the lane. Maybe he needs to start taking advantage of those mighty mines, right? Like you're a Drow Ranger. You've got a few points in the multi-shot. You got the Bassi ring. Just
look at ZZQ. I'm sorry.
Just trying to give him something to be able to farm right now. He's even going to tank the wave. Oh, I don't know if... Well, okay, he's going to drag it back. I'm not sure if this is
mid lane
supposed to be in.
What's going on here? Emo gets a kill into 7E. And now IG going to look over to Ice as well. This early game is starting to get out of control.
Is indeed. We know how much CTY relies on that early. They got Pango. No roll though for 20.
See if they read the ward on the high ground. They will now. CTY is going to poke out. They get the D ward. Is it really going to cost them much? Glimpse back on a QX. There's 5 heroes. IG bring 5. Team Zero, they're going to have to respond with their own as well as Beyond. He's got his split to work with. Can even... Oh, he's out of mana. Gets it off now with the stick charges. Now they can turn to try and deal with Zeal. Is the damage lacking? That's the thing in question. Especially with the Terrorize from PYW. It's going to be enough to protect Zeal momentarily. 70's going to try and jump over the top with the Remnant, but now he's stuck. Completely isolated from the team as Emo's roll goes back towards the direction of the Remnant, and once Beyond split expires, they can swap him back into the Lion's Den as Invictus Gaming. Just have the ball rolling, non-stop aggression from them. We got a 10v10 at the
2 games from the previous series, and well, he's already been relegated back into the jungle. At least he's got his marksmanship leveled up now, so a little bit more capable of taking some of these stacks, but I think they just made it far too obvious that he was farming inside that top area with Emo about to get another kill potentially. Yeah. PYW. Oh, this would be a nice pickup. If you don't think...
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Run, CTY. Another swash. Does he juke? Oh, nice. Oh, hang on. You're right-clicking. Oh, QX. Oh, that is a crazy play. Very well done. He's now kind of stuck. Yeah, he's a little... Wait, they're balling out. No man left behind, says Emo. They might lose the Dark Will over to the right side as well. Emo's at least got the Rolling Thunder to maybe get himself out. Now Zeal's here as well. What is going on? You guys are behind a T2 tower. It's 12 minutes in. You're giving away some very big kills. Zeal is a different story, though. This guy's got 1600 health. Vanguard as well. 2 points to the reactive. It's going to take them a lot of time. But they got the glimpse. They'll send him back. And yeah, with the vessel, Zeal, without a doubt, is get the courier. Okay, never mind. Didn't have enough time to be able to do it. But all right, Team Zero, they catch a break.
It's a lot given up, man. Like you give away. Was that 2?
Died behind the T2 tower, so he's been able to build up a lot of farm. I think CTY was even considering about his own Midas with the glove, but has gone for the Dragon Lance. 70's in a lot of trouble. And then over the top, Zeal. Oh, nice swap back into the Bramble. QX. Very crafty. Meanwhile, over to the right side, though. And they're going to have the damage to be able to get the kill onto Zeal. Is able to step over to the left side. Chain down. Nice timing with the glimpse, though. Zeal still in some danger. Emo's trying to do what he can to disrupt the side of Zero. But it is not enough in the end. Beyond only 2 more bandits to work with. Oh, a little bit awkward. I don't know. Can they be able to get the kill? I mean, Emo's still got some damage to pump out. And Dust is starting to rotate over as well. Meta's at the ready. Look at the jump in over to the right side. Emo gets a huge combo over to the 2 heroes. Now beyond this split from the team. And they'll get Ice as well. It'll be a long chase down. And it's up to PYW's spellers to be able to close the distance in the end with the Bramble just latching onto the Rubik inside the trees. And Dust, in fact, it's Emo that is rewarded with the triple kill. He hasn't been playing the mid lane too often, but so far this game...
First Aegis, right? You haven't lost a single tower just yet. You can see Zeal already made the TP rotation down towards the bottom side in anticipation for protecting it, and they just want to keep the ball rolling.
Ice, so they're actually going to try and take the fight. Maybe they get the Q onto QIQX, and it will keep Ice alive, but it is the split that is used.
All the teams
they're starting to bring
around.
All right, it's easy. Q's going to try and drop the Static Storm, but the Chakram's a little bit off the mark. That might result in the Timber still being able to live through it all, and yeah, Emo's going to be able to chase down ZZQ as well. So at least Beyond's able to get the jump away, but that was a... they were just trying to take their chances there from Team Zero, hoping that maybe some extra heroes from IG weren't coming through the rift, but not to be.
You can oftentimes find someone out without that big team fight factor in the Pango. They're just... They're baiting with a few hits onto that high ground.
No, are they going to try on Zeal? He disassembled the Lotus Sword, so we can't get rid of the Spirit Vessel. Oh, a little bit of a mistake out of Zeal there. They're going to be too late to protect him. They'll get a return kill onto ZZQ, but they want CTY as well. Emo's going to be able to hunt throughout the river. He does have some backup, but now with Dust here, nice use of the micro from Beyond. CTY tries to TP, and it's going to be successful. That was a really nice micro out of Beyond. Cyclone's up the Terrorblade, so CTY could escape, but I mean, everyone else is not going to make it. Ice tries to go for the chain TP. PYW, godlike, 22 minutes in, shuts him down.
Yeah, and it's just going to look to continue that.
Even... I will get it. Oh, well done. Extra value. Maybe that's why he bought it.
Sure.
Hopefully he doesn't die. Don't die. Oh, no.
That's why he bought
it. Yeah, they're just going to have to send either by ZZQ. That vicious force. Oh, no.
All right, so they don't have Aegis anymore. They have to go high ground, pretend that vision, just providing them all the tools they could possibly need, and have a look at them now. It's a smoke coming through from IG, realizing, hey, this is around where they are. A kill on Beyond would just seal the end of the team fight, or even Beyond being away from the rest of the team. It's a lot expended for just a Rubik, though. And the lanes are being pushed somewhat well.
Do they know CTY's here, though?
They got a quick glimpse of it.
Oh, they scanned as well. They might run into ZZQ.
I think he needs to put his body in the way.
Yeah, he will. No, CTY, they're gonna fight? Oh, look at the turn potential. Hopefully they don't get too many misses on the low ground. PYW's gonna do what he can with the Terrorize, but it's not enough. Right, if they are starting to tip into the T1 tower, you're a bit stuck here now though on Team Zero, and as soon as they see CTY, there's a beacon for them to go straight towards a Drow Ranger. Will output a decent chunk of damage, force him out of the Chakram as well, as CTY dancing in and out, but finally Zeal is able to lock onto his target. And now they'll be able to close the distance onto another one as well, as Beyond will finally show up. It is not going to have the damage bike himself to be able to get Zeal, or maybe Will 70. He wants nothing to do with the remaining stages of this fight. It's going to be up to Beyond. This could also be the scary thing about the swap, so that's another thing we have to look at from QIQX. Can give them a lot of room to actually play.
Could Ice get a steal as well?
Oh, nice. Very nice. And he did.
He does.
All right, great call. And they should be able to get the kill onto the Venture. This is the start. You bait one hero out, Emo's going to commit. Beyond doesn't have mana for the split, but will get the 4-staff away. Nice swap there from Ice. Beyond still in some danger. Another jump over the north, dude. They are doing a great job to keep him alive. Another glimpse back. This is what they needed. They overcommitted that high ground defense, and CTY gets the double kill as well. This is the start, but that was
20, so he's got even more damage coming out from that Sleight of Fist as well. And now he's looking to try and scale a little bit. Looks like he might be going into the Ags.
Oh, Seal.
Never mind.
He's a bit split from the team. And opening now, we're starting to see some of the damage that CTY can pump out once she gets to the later stages. I also quickly mentioned Beyond has a Radiance. Crazy stuff.
Okay.
Nice swap back. Beyond. The chain control needs to be perfect, and it looks like it will be thanks to Emo. He's got no buyback as well, so IG can get more out of this. They know the Static Storm being on cooldown too is not going to be an issue for Emo, but he gets stunned inside the base, and the silence again. Sunder from Dust, but it's not going to matter. And now Dust, he'll lose his Aegis. And he doesn't have a meta for the respawn as well. He can play around with the BKB and look to TPR, but it means that the rest of IG are in no man's land. And once again, Team Zero will stand. As we see in the replay, so we'll see what they're able to do, but we got a ball game. Like, this game, It's very, 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 very close. It's not even just yet. Still 77% probability for IG. Looking for a kill onto QIQX. Jesus Christ, the damage. They might lose Ice. Sunder on a Beyond, and now he can turn with the split. They're still not playing with their full 5 men at the moment on Team Zero. CTY hasn't wanted to enter the fight just yet. They're just waiting over to the right. This is ballsy. Out of the pit they go. But IG have been able to get some positioning. They've moved up. Team Zero just staying on the higher ground. Emo can break that instantly with the Rolling Thunder, and they're all grouped up. This could be disastrous for Team Zero, as we're seeing the damage that Dust is able to output straight onto CTY. He goes to the draw range, it's just locked into place. Team Zero caught out on the high ground, and IG capitalized instantly with that opportunity.
I think any time that you even remotely show around that sort of area, there's no reason for a Brewmaster to be there. Around defense.
See if they even consider it.
I think they're just so scared about leaving the base right now.
Ooh, run. They're coming. Oh, dude, this is not a good spot. How do they know? How do IG know where they are? They're straight onto CTY. He's got a buyback. He can look to rejoin, but this is a disastrous start for Team Zero, and it will continue to be that way as 7E activates the BKB, tries to turn. He actually wants the Remnant in 7E. Gotta be cautious now because the Hex might catch him off guard pretty shortly. Zeal's ready to go with the Blink Dagger as well. Over to the right side. Nice swap. QIQX. So able to keep his Dark Willow alive. They're not done just yet though. Zeal on the prowl for more. They're going to be able to catch out the Ember. He does have a buyback at least to be able to rejoin. He's not dead just yet. Emo's in some danger. Once CTY is able to freely right-click, we can truly see the power of this hero. But have they gone too far in IG? Once again, they need to pay some respect, and Dust, he tried to TP out. That'll be stopped short. He's got a Sunder to work with, but the silence, it's too long of a duration. Once again, Team Zero somehow, some way find an incredible high ground defense, but it will cost them gravely as PYW gets the kill, but in the end, it'll be Beyond that is rewarded a triple for the Brewmaster, and they will still live to see
for damage out.
Whoa.
First aggressive move.
They should know. I think they saw the swash coming through from Ice's shield crack. Oh, what is that jump? What is that jump? Ice! ZZQ's gonna do what it can. It's a pretty decent static storm, but CTY doesn't want to right click. They are out. They want nothing to do with this team fight. But can they cut their losses? That's a dieback on the disruptor. Beyond is just stuck in the middle. You are not escaping. The Scardy Terrorblade is over in the river as well. CTY dealt with Emo. That was a dieback for him as well, but PYW solo kills CTY. He's done it from start to finish. The Dark Willow.
Are they gonna kill the TB though?
They might be able to actually. Hex is there. Zealand with the damage from Dust. They are crumbling.
He buys back.
They'll instantly look to buy back. He's going to try and go back in with a Remnant 7E with a Giga Chat plays. Has he done it? Has they given themselves enough time for the draw range?
White looks like he just wants to deal with one before getting into that Roche pit. Still got a lot of gold to be able to play around with, but not enough to be able to buy that next item and still afford the buyback. You honestly might want to give this one over to 7E, right?
Ice, that's a huge jump. He's been ever so vital to their teamfight success. He's got a buyback and he can look to use it instantly if he wants to. Roche, it's about to fall. Can someone get into the pit? Dust is going to try and move in. Who's got the quicker fingers? It's Dust. Gets the Aegis, snags the second life. But Mimo once again... Oh no! What's going on? No, not this part.
Oh, Carla. Oh, they're saying All right.
And we are underway. Let's see what the decision is going to be. Slide out, stun instantly. Multiple buybacks. I mean, we'll look at the damage coming through. All right, CTY decides to stand his ground, but he will get stunned up from Emo. Straight away, they're going to go towards the draw range to secure the kill, but CTY can look to rejoin if that's the decision they want to make. It's a dieback for Ice, but 70 will live.
You know where he is?
Oh, Beyond. Nice blink. Can he get the TP out though? Is anyone going to be cancel him? They'll get the glimpse back, but a BKB will stop that short.
And now they just don't have the stuff to be able to make plays with, right? I guess they've got a refresher on the Brewmaster, but they don't have anything else beyond that. CTY just going to have to stand.
They're going to go. Another swap from QIQX. They steal the swap on Ice. We'll see what he's going to be able to do with that. Meanwhile, Beyond's into the middle. Another round of the split, but CTY is just nowhere to be seen. Stuck inside the base. They're going to cyclone the Terrorblade, which will stop some of the damage. Emo's falling low. CTY's going to try and deal with the Disillusion, but Dust over the left side. They need to deal with the TB. Ice will do his best, but they just have to worry about too many people. The G's are called, and finally, Invictus Gaming
from Team Zero so far, but the lanes overall going quite well.
Bottom, ZZQ. Maybe we're going to look to turn onto PYW. Both sides putting some pressure onto the supports, but CTY will have the Stormhammer up in a couple of seconds. They'll need the body blocks on Zeal to keep him up, and CTY cuts his way through the trees, finds a path to secure the kill, and it's going to be Team Zero that strike first in this second game.
Instantly going as soon as he leveled up there. Sorry, he got the phase boots delivered as well. So of course, it's not too much, but the movement slow coming through from the Arcane Curse, just enabling the chase down of one of these slowish, squishy heroes.
Mid lane.
Like Rubik.
Oh, look at the positioning. Ice with the wraparound. They're going to use the wall to bounce back off. Emo does have both supports here, though. It's going to be a difficult kill. 70 will still get it nonetheless, so a 1-for-1, of course, the exchange very much favoring Raiding. Let's see if they're going to be able to get the power rune, though. 70.
See a prospect.
And they're going to start him. Can activate the Stone Gaze. Global Silence comes out a little bit too late. Very messy from Team Zero. They're going to be able to react accordingly. 70 still on the hunt. They're doing a lot of damage over to the Medusa. Meanwhile, over to the right side as well. The Jewel, first one of the game. They won't be able to get the victory, and they won't get the kill as well as IG. They might be able to turn to CTY. Nice dodge. Emo avoids the Stormhammer, continues to chase. He's going to have Zeal on the hunt as well. CTY, he's okay for the moment. Back up to the north. Action continues as PYW and QYQX hand in hand. Attempts to swap, but it's not enough. And it looks like the two cores playing together will still struggle with getting the kill. PYW is doing a really good job with his spell casting. I know Emo, he's got Melmena to work with as well, with the Soul Ring up in a couple of seconds. They're going to try and target down Beyond. It's a big odds, but it's not enough. 70 could still look for the cleanup. Without the Diffuser Blade, it's not going to mana. Swashbuckle, that's the thing in question. And he lands it. 70 gets some much-needed kills on the board to kind of make it an okay trade in the end for Team.
The net worth wasn't able to get that dual damage through because of the Lycan being quite tanky with the Helm of the Dominator, with the Buckler as well as the Occult Bracelet. Looking again for a quick pick up onto 70.
Oh, instant swap back into the telekinesis. He does get the shield crush off. Is the mitigation going to be enough for CTY? Shows up with the cleave. And IG just run into the meat grinder.
Oh, they even get another rune. It's a shield rune this time around. So 70 again, all want to make some sort of a play around bottom as well, because they still want to try and take away this farm that Dust is able to get. He's the only hero that you're concerned about in this game right now.
Oh, speaking of Dust, there's the jump in. They're going to use the global early on, and now without the mana, Dust, there's nothing he's going to be able to do. They even get the lasso as well into QIQX. So overall, Team Zero just running a train on IG. 7,000 net worth lead. Top lane, they're already looking for more as well. CTY should be able to get the kill into PYW with phase boots up surely. Emo's gonna long zip in, but...
You sure about that, Emo? You sure?
Yeah.
Half of my net worth? I don't think so.
First stages of the game.
I would be disappointed if I was them, if I didn't secure that last tier 1 bot and probably 2 tier 2 towers, considering they did just use the glyph previously. So probably look to go for the tier 2 top first, and then you're not really caring that it's refreshed.
Well,
and that's a nice little bonus, being able to get a dual damage while also just still securing Roshan for yourselves. But yeah, all their vision is around the top side of the map, right? So that's really where they're wanting to be playing right now.
Okay, and for IG then, are you just looking to try and set up a blockade around your... You'll hold that... Of course, no duel, but not going to matter. PYW maybe looking to try and get some vision down. Yeah, he's got 2 wards. Emo, zip in, zip out. Oh my god, no hesitation. And yeah, ZZQ, let's drop the tips. Let's add a little bit more extra into this one. What happened in the previous game? Let's keep the...
right, that enable them to fight, and one of them is being the global silence being on cooldown, right? So anytime that's going to be a factor, that's always going to be very key. Going to be able to yoink away Tormentor as well. What's interesting?
Ice is nearby, so a very peculiar attempt. Rolling Thunder gets stolen, but they'll get the kill beforehand. They attempted to even move down with the shapeshift on Zeal. Maybe they'll get the kill onto Ice, but 70 is proving to be such an issue. Emo has to commit. They're going to give him a couple mangoes, so he can get even more distance away with the zip.
Radiant's middle tower
Beyond. Okay, this bit awkward once again from Team Zero. BYW is hunting, blink ready, no telekinesis. Alright, yeah, I see the E-Blade, that's wild. 7E. Oh, it's a great start, dude. Look at the damage Beyond now. Finally, he'll be able to get the duel, and they'll kill off 2 supports as a result of that. But they still need to respect Dust with the Stone Gaze. Emo's going to try and find an opening, but Beyond has been perfect. These cresty attacks, and now without anyone protect Dust, he will get 1 kill at least, but it's a big odds. And a mega kill streak on top of that, as they're even now spying out Zeal. Beyond's be able to give them the vision. Ice should be able to cancel with the lasso. And that is going to be another death onto Invictus Gaming.
And that was without CTY there at all. Like, he was just farming. He was pushing out the mid lane. 0 damage coming, ton of sense. Looks like the last tower is about to go down. Zeal has to be a little bit careful here. He's only level 14 and he's actually pathing the wrong way.
Ooh. Dust is nearby, but I don't think he's going to be able to get there fast enough with the Stone Gaze. Dust is wanting a pick off onto the supports. He will now reveal himself. So Ice will take a spill. They're going to turn to Beyond next as well. BKB protecting for the moment. QIQX can still look for the swap. PYW as well, actually. Stole Rolling Thunder. Trying to make some chaos. They want to go back in though on Team Zero. CTY waiting the wings. Sees an opportunity to jump the Venge. Quick and easy kill. And now they might look for PYW. He's even got the... drags him back here.
He's playing so
with
well,
the harpoon. How do you get out?
This is where that 28k net worth lead really starts to become a factor.
Just
No
the tower.
fear by 7E. And a double damage as well. Oh.
Here a swap. Here a duel as well. Under the T4 tower, they're going to get CTY. Very nice swap into the Stone Gaze. And now Emo as well is going to catch up to 7E with the Aegis still in hands for another 20. Starting to pick up some items. You know, QIQX's medallion's really nice. That was a cost-effective item for him in the early game. And now he's working on the Lotus Orb as well. You've already got one out of the Rubik. Really going to cut you out. Zildo would be a big pick-off. They're going to have the damage, so be able to get the dual victory. And looks like they will 198 now for Beyond 7, 1, and 10.
All that extra moment of courage proc chance as well is just enormous if you're able to get it onto either the Lycan or the Medusa, to be honest. Like with that blade mail, Medusa just ends up doing way too much back to herself. Might be able to get a quick pick off onto ZZQ, which is good. We know how important this is going to be of enabling the rest of the supports in these team fights. And, you know, a lot of the time we say, you know what, position 5, it doesn't mean all that much. For Team Zero, it means a lot. You know, they just cannot fight without this side available, so they're forced to back up a little, although...
That's huge, man. You just get... Oh, nice! Okay, never mind. Beyond got the gem. That was a very cool attempt from Zero to be able to snag the gem, but... It's micro with the wolves. Has not been enough. Potential fight breaking out top. They'll be able to stop the TP, the Pango. Numbers disadvantage for Zero. Wolves are scouting out ZZQ as well. This could be the opening they're looking for. Global Sun's still going to try to come into play. Legion a lot committed just for the Rubik. They'll get the kill, but can they find the trade in return? It's meanwhile CTY. Look at the backline snipe onto the Medusa, who's out of mana. Meanwhile, still Storm is hunting, but it's not going to matter in the end. CTY now. Oh my god, the cleave damage. CTY enable the brother, and they're going to chase him down as well. 70, can he catch up to him? I think they got a glimpse of him. Yeah, they know where he is, exactly on the high ground. No running for Emo. TP still on cooldown for 10 seconds. And he is stuck. I'm at 70. A little bit awkward overall. ZZQ will use his last tip, and meanwhile back inside the middle lane. Barracks are under siege. It's not going to be the only set that's lost. They're probably going to look for top next.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, they nearly didn't even die on the Legion Commander. He had the cheese in the backpack at the time, ended up swapping it out just a little bit too late. Only had about 1.5 seconds left before it would have been able to use, and Emo, with all of that mana expended, would have been able to do much. This is a big expense.
Oh, nice Lotus. Lasso as well. They're going to drag Dusa incredibly far away. That's going to be an instantaneous dieback out of her. She does get the Stone Gaze off, so maybe not. Can Dust reposition far enough inside the base? It might not even matter, though, because 70's just cleaning up all the remaining components. As this will be a Game 2 victory for the boys on Team Zero. Momentum firmly on their side heading into Game 3. All right, I thought we were dropping items. Never mind.
I was about to say, do you think there's a little bit of spice in this one? Because I do.
Oh, there is.
Absolutely. And, well, I talked about that motivation, right? Gives them the extra bit of fire in their belly. They felt like they just balled out of control. So they want to make sure that they've got good understanding of when these rotations are happening, because IG, they're a lineup that has the potential to punish it. Early on, of course, with the Nature's Prophet, but later on, well, certainly ended up giving away a first blood over for PYW. Well,
nice.
Tries to slow things down, but 7E getting a first blood is a nice way to begin things, and well, I was just about to mention they have a bit more of this global presence, right? With the look at how much attention they're already putting here. QIQX leaving Emo completely on his own, realizing that, you know what, Warlock isn't really going to be able to do that much in this lane. I look to give the is 7E going to be okay?
Tries to get the kick away. QIQX, nice swat from Dust. Gets in range for the Magic Missile. Meanwhile, Zeal is getting chased down. CTY, with the help of Ice, is going to be able to secure a trade across the map. So they recognize the vulnerability of the Underlord without anyone nearby.
Use the Sprout to be able to catch him out.
This is a conversion that we're speaking about. 7E needs to get the kills. Emo, does he have someone to Phantom Strike to? He does. QIQX for the TP in. They're still going to hunt, though. They're going to get another TP out of Dust. Of course, they'll see this. Oh, 7E's going to go for it. Kick up in a couple of seconds. He won't even need it to get the kill in the end. Tries to turn to slow down Dust.
Doesn't have
Looks like
mana.
he's going to be able to escape.
Dust just doesn't have mana to be able to use that swap or the Magic Missile. Ends up losing the Warlock, but you're very happy to take that trade if it results in Emo's game being slowed down. Of course, this is a PA that once you pick up that Battle Fury, you're able to farm like an absolute beast. But look at the body blocks as well from Dust. Nicely done, but it's not enough. And it gets him onto his level 6.
He's got 11. Oh, yeah, they can turn. Beyond can use the walls to tank. These are the rotations you need out of 7E, and he's doing an incredible job with the roll on the mark. They might even look for Emo. They've got the wave to be able to continue to take another ultimate. Is picked up thanks to all the kills. His Team Zero.
Spirit Vessel still a little bit away as well for 7E.
Zill's under the ward. They're going to know exactly where he is. It's a nice pit, but it's not going to matter. The rest of the team want nothing to do with this.
They're up in 5.
They're going to pop the Magnetize, so... Get the kill nonetheless. Zeal will make him work for it. Even gets a Corey for good measure. Meanwhile, though, down at the bottom jungle, Beyond. Some danger. Swap back. Another round of the Magic Missile. They need the body blocks, and it's pretty good so far, but... Meanwhile, Beyond's micro, it just uses the Wolves and the Helm Dom to get the kill onto PYW, so... In the end, that's 4 heroes and... Beyond?
Beyond to run in.
Oh, dude, he's playing with fire. It's all a bait. Beyond, he lets the rest of the team come on over. From top to mid, they go. Beyond just dangling his own life, and with Team Zero showing up in full force. Now this tower is going to take a lot.
Meta's up if they want to pop it.
What could we look into? Maybe a swap back into the Frostblast chain as well to nuke someone? We're gonna go on CTY, but he separates from the illusion. Chain control needs to be perfect. The rock might prevent that. The Sundust, CTY gets it off. And now it's a disaster for IG. The attempt was there. It was a last-ditch one at that, but in the end, it's going to be a 5-man wipe, and this game is getting well out of hand. It is almost unrecoverable at this stage.
I think so as well. I mean, they weren't super greedy. Lanes didn't work out.
Be very, very scary. Solar Crest, dude. He's got a Solar Crest. What?
That's a great item. Oh, no. They're going to be able to yoink away a lot of this farm as well. Zeal's trying to farm it for now.
Oh, they might just get some kills instead. We were speaking about the Spirit Vessel. Look at the damage that 7E's pumping out. High attack speed with the Glove of Haste working into the Midas, and this is just 2 heroes that can kill off the Underlord. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Dust goes down to Beyond along with Ice. That was not even the lasso that was needed.
Just to try and take even more of that attention away.
Yeah, it's going to be up to the supports now to block a lot of the smokes.
And I mean, they're using the ganks because they want to bottom side.
Yeah, great jump. Ice. They're going to try and do whatever they can with the Chain Frost, but it's not going to matter. No one even dies. They separate themselves at a perfect timing.
Greedy. they've still got for like half duration. They didn't use the glyph for it, so at least they're going to be able to defend this like double wave into the high ground. But this is with the help of the Overlord as well.
Jesus, dude, what is this damage? They got another. They got Emo. Oh, they cancelled his TP. Ooh.
We got it.
Oh, we're getting close because this PA Terrorblade matchup is also very volatile.
Close to level 12, so close to the Aghanim Scepter. And it's going to be a longish Roche spawn, so things looking good for IG in that regard. They will be able to hit these couple of timings and they won't be punished with that extra life. So maybe fighting around the Roche pit is going to be a useful tool for them. You know, having that Chain Frost finally bouncing around, having the Underlord pit providing a lot. And I mean, they've even got a Crimson Guard as well, right? So they do have the ability to stand and fight. They've just never truly had all of their items to enable them to do it.
Oh, Dust. I bought the Scepter.
Yep.
Can he get back to the base, though? Because 70 is going to TP him with the boot to travel after getting the kill. I don't think his Illusion will either. So, I mean, I guess he's got a...
He has no buyback now as a result of this. Chances.
No, not at all. Not at all. They're also taking...
Vision. So is Beyond. So maybe knowing that the Terrorblade's there with no way to connect through, they feel confident to finally go for a fight.
And they'll get it. Easy start onto ZZQ. Still is able to drop the rock. It's going to hold Beyond down so the Lycan's not able to really get too much damage out. But look at the rest of the team. 70 shows up from the right. CTY gets in the middle as well. And they are tipping Emo. And now they're going to chase down Disillusion. They're not even done just yet because PYW is all trying to escape under the cover of the ward. It's a 4-for-1, a valiant exchange at the life of the Warlock, and they're going to call it Invictus Gaming. Will be eliminated from the TI-12 China Regional Qualifiers here. Team 0. There was a crazy game 1, but